What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing well today. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I bring to you a highly recommended video. Yes, a highly recommended video. Today, we'll be reacting to Sir Les Patterson, Barry Humphries, 1982, Part 1. This will actually be our first time checking out this fabulous Australian show. And I don't know if it's a comedy show or, like just what it's about or the backstory behind it. But all I know is I'm very interested, and this was highly recommended for some time. Feel free to follow my Twitch in the description down below.
Tonight is one of the most celebrated Australian statesmen of modern times. He started his career as the entertainment officer at a club in Sydney and has risen to the heights of being the Australian cultural attaché to the court of St. James. I couldn't agree more with the critic who said that he impugns the fundamental refinement of the Australian character. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Les Patterson.
I'm so lost. Okay, let's watch.
Here. And hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Got a
I must got a handful of Vaseline. Something. How are you feeling?
I'm not feeling too bad.
Yeah. Of course, images.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
What is it I've got in my hands?
Oh, it's an ointment I'm supposed to use. I was just giving myself a quick application before the show.
A quick application?
I'm supposed to use an applicator, but I generally do. No worries.
So, yeah. Now, let's talk...
You'll be all right on your next trip to the Philippines, mate.
Oh, my God. Okay. That was crazy. That was crazy. I understood that joke. That was crazy because, like, it's not like, it's not me saying it. It's like, people that tend to go there, so they tend to come back and stuff happens to them, They just got stuff going on with them, right? Still beautiful, though. That was crazy.
Are you with me? No worries.
Now, this thing about image is obviously terribly important. I mean, that's part of your job. Now, what's the image that you're trying to project?
I think you'd better phrase that again, Michael. I think what is the image that I am bloody successful in projecting, ladies and gentlemen? And that is as Australia as a thinking organism. It wasn't very many moons ago. What you do to old Brian Humphries and Headley, the poor bastard was ashes. I seen him out there. Oh, Christ, you must have given him a rough time.
We talked about getting on the grog.
Oh, Christ, it stuck into him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very good to be here on the Parky Show. You could say this is the International Year of Australia already, couldn't you, Mike?
Well, you could.
It's been fantastic, the publicity we're getting, and largely due to the efforts of my good self. It wasn't many moons ago that they thought we were a bunch of rough diamonds down there. But, we've got more culture than a penicillin factory in Australia. No worries.
Well, I suppose that they talk about culture, the main thing that people know Australia for now, the movie industry, the films, Australian films.
Hey,
have you got anything to do with them at all?
Yes, I kicked it off.
Did you?
Oh, yes, I was very much instrumental in getting movies off the ground in Australia. They'd been going along a long time with Chips Rafferty and that fraternity, but they needed to be dragged kicking and screaming into the 20th century, Mike. And I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the role. I'm very proud of the role that I've played there. The trouble with the film industry, as it is with the arts in general today, is the poofter element. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind what people do in the privacy of their own homes. Don't get me wrong on that score, ladies and gentlemen. Please. You know, I see eye to eye with old Ken Livingstone in that particular matter. But what I'd like to say is this, that, you know, there are a lot of... the industry needs a fair bit of weeding out, and, you know, it's rife with the pufters in Australia, as it is here. You know, I had a lovely idea for a film a few years ago. It was going to be called... It was about a football team going to the bush. It was called Piss Up on Hanging Rock. And by the time... No? Are you with me? By the time the Puff Mafia, or the Puffia as I call them, had got onto that, they'd turned them all into Sheilas, drifting around in the nursery curtains and getting eaten by the abos in there.
Well, what about a film like Gallipoli, which has had tremendous critical acclaim both here and in America?
Again, you see, the movie industry's got out of my hands. Gay-Lipoli, in my opinion, is a better description of that film. Two fellas, I don't say they're shirt lifters. I don't say they're shirt lifters, but they could be. They could be, and that's how it comes across, you know? Giving the Turks the wrong idea, you know? Mind you,
so is he like basically projecting a stereotype or something, like, or, you know, some type of image? I probably should have done this before we actually dug right into this video, but you know what? I'm gonna do it right now, man. Sir Les Patterson is a fictional. He is a fictional, so it's not real character created and portrayed by Australian comedian Barry Humphries. Patterson is obese, okay, lecherous, and offensive. His typical stage costume includes a tangle of hair makeup suggesting an alcoholic's rosacea, grotesque teeth, a loud tie, a shirt covered with food stains, and padded pants that indicate an enormous... All right. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, his characteristics, so I'm guessing he's ignorant, he's loud. You know, he doesn't care what other people think, considering that he has food all over his shirt. This makes more sense. You know, he's a fictional character. I was like, he has to be portraying somebody, right? Or, like, a certain stereotype. So it's not a stereotype. He's just portraying a fictional character of his own. And he's a comedian. He is hilarious.
You know, giving the Turks the wrong idea. You know? Mind you, they've had the wrong idea for a year or two, haven't they?
Do you know many people within the film industry intimately, though? I mean, I'm thinking of actors or actresses.
Well, I do, naturally. I've had... You hear the boys in the band over there, for Christ's sake, eh? That'll do, fellas, eh? No, I've done a bit of casting, Mike, I have. I've done a bit of... I mean, it's not for nothing I'm known as the Protestant Lou Grade. I'm not. I am. We've got a lot in common, you know. Well, with a couple of tycoons, and it's significant, isn't it, that old Lou's enterprise is being taken over by an Aussie corporation, an Aussie conglomerate. A conglomerate. And they're a bit afraid, of course, that it'll lose its Englishness, but old Lord Grey, English? Well, rumour has it he's a Bulgarian tap dancer. I don't know. But he's very nice and a close personal friend, I hasten to say.
Yeah. You see the drool? You see the spit? That's disgusting. That is nasty, man. Oh, you need to wipe your mouth. You need to clean your shirt. That's what I'm saying. Nobody looks like this. That was crazy. Like, you see how like it's like that when it came out? Like, that's bad. That's like a dog. That's like how my dog downstairs do. If I bring him upstairs right now, guaranteed, you gonna see slobber just hanging. That was nasty. It kind of came out like water, like.
Rumour has it he's a Bulgarian tap dancer. I don't know. But he's very nice and a close personal friend.
Well, you've got many.
But a lot of the actresses, you know, I mean, I know them all personally. I can't name names on this show because, you know, there's been moments when my fidelity to my wife has been put to a pretty severe test.
What?
On this show because... You know, there's been moments when my fidelity to my wife has been put to a pretty severe test. And come off second best, I can tell you.
Can you think of any, I mean, was this a question of girls being forward, being overwhelmed by your sexuality?
I do get a bit. You know, I had an embarrassing experience in a London taxi. Yes. I had this little lass. She was a star of one of my films. And I was showing her the sights of London. You know, Buckminster Castle, St Paul's Abbey.
Like, that is so disgusting, man. Imagine talking to somebody and in the middle of their speech, they're just burping. Oh, like, imagine, like, that. That's bad. That's crazy, man. Imagine in the middle of their speech, they're drooling. Did the dude in front of him not notice that? The interviewer? The interviewee? The interviewer? Yeah, like, did he not notice that? Did the people in the stands not notice that? Oh.
Trafalgar Circus, and we're driving around. And I kid you not, you know, this little Sheila done a streak in the back seat of the car. I didn't know where to look. And we got to our destination. The driver says, that'll be so-and-so, you know. And he says, how are you going to pay me? And she, oh, I'm sorry, I can't say it, but she done an Erica. She done an Erica, but not the top part. She flashed the map of Tasmania, ladies and gentlemen. Now, no, for those of you who aren't too crash on the geography, Tasmania is a triangular continent. A bit on the bushy side. No, please, oh, for goodness sake. Anyway, to cut a long story short, the driver said, haven't you got anything smaller?
His character is amazing. The way he portrays the character and, like, just gives it off, it's amazing. It's meant for him, you know? It's perfect. I've seen so many people try to portray their own character, and most of the time it's just corny, you know? It doesn't come off as good. It seems kind of cringy. Like, the acting is a little off, you know, not as experienced. This man right here is a true comedian. Especially how he just comes off the dome with this stuff. I'm pretty sure he's not following a script. This was great. If you guys would love to recommend some more of these amazing Sir Les Patterson videos for us to check out, please feel free to continue to flood my comment section and DMs on Instagram, guys. I would highly appreciate it. Or if you would like to just flood my comment section or DMs with any more recommendations towards any other topics, please feel free and go ahead, man. I highly appreciate every single one of you guys. You keep me busy on the daily basis, allowing me to just go ahead and react and learn more about your country, man, and what it has to offer. And please feel free to follow my Instagram as well. Original link in the description down below. Everyone stay safe, enjoy the weather in your beautiful, fantastic country. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this amazing comedic act, and what are some more of these that you think I should check out, and what are some other Australian comedians you guys think I would be interested in, that you think I should check out and react to, man. Please feel free to flood my comment section. Stay safe, everyone.